Okay, I assume that the meeting is recording, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so I wanted to do a tutorial on a burlesque performance application. I'm using an application of my own that is already closed, so we'll see if this helps. All right, so we've got a pretty hearty description. And what I do with the description for the event is I read it once through, but I also copy and paste all this wording and email it to myself with the name of the show and the date and location of the show so that I have a copy in my email of when everything is and what the pay is and all that stuff so that I don't have to worry about asking questions if I already have the answer, because it just bothers the producer for no reason. The next thing that I do, and this is just with a Google form, I don't know what others do or how other applications work, but this is just an example of mine. I just wanted to give a disclaimer on that. Is I make sure that I've got my performer Gmail, because it's a Google application. Excuse me, it is easier for me to have a Gmail email address associated with that. I'm not telling anybody to change yours. If you have success using whatever email address you want to use, just make sure that that is the one that's there and not an email that you don't want to receive or don't check very often. And then we've just got a teaser flyer, so there's no response needed there. Performer in real life name. Sometimes that's needed for payment. Stage name. We want to make sure to put something in every line. Okay. Pronouns, she, her, or they, them. Don't mind either. Performer bio. Okay, so what I do for the performer bio is I actually have, let's see, I apologize, I'm opening up all of the different windows that I have, but I have a Google Doc that I have created. That's why having a Google email address really makes this easy. And so I have what I call a press pack. And so I do a little bio here that I can copy and paste into that application really easily. So mine says Gemma Misfit is a Carbondale, Illinois-based burlesque, drag, and draglesque performer and owner and lead performer for Misfit Burlesque Studio. She is also an engaging and humorous MC. She will start producing shows November 2025. Her performances receive inspiration from lyrical dance, rock music, psychedelic horror, 90s pop culture. Prepare to be drawn in to Elder Goth meets 80s glam fusion, here to manifest a mutual immersion in music, costume, and body. Welcome, Gemma Misfit. If you need help with a bio, don't hesitate to ask for help on writing a bio. I'm glad to help, and so are other performers that have seen you perform, I'm sure. So performance concept, Act 1. I mean, this is, I had a couple different, options out there. So I wanted people to be able to submit several if possible. I'm not sure. Anyway, or I copied and pasted somebody else's form. Likely that Piper shared her form with me and I used it. Anyway, I want to be as detailed here as possible. So let's say for the saddest burlesque show ever, I am doing a classic burlesque choreography and peel. There are a few props, including homemade fans, and I haven't flushed this out yet, but let's just say a box of tissues, since it's the saddest burlesque show ever. And then I tell the story. The story that I'm telling is that of unrequited love. I know I spelled that wrong, so I am going to let it, there we go. Breadcrumbing and feeling invisible to the person you love the most. So, the act intensifies as the music changes from sadness to acceptance, anger, and ultimately a broken heart. Okay, so I mean that's just general, but give as much detail as possible, because like the more detail you give to your application for the concept, the more likely it is to be selected, because it engages the reader who is trying to visualize you performing this song and how it will fit in with their show. Let's say 3 Libras and something I can never have. Mashup. And we'll just call it 5 minutes because I'm not sure right now, but you will want to know that and have your song prepared. So having said that, I probably do. And for this example, I should probably look. Let's see. Shows. See where I've got this. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Maybe I have it under music. Let's see. Gemma, music. Let's see. Five minutes and 28 seconds. See, that helps. Oh Lord,